What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Alright, so today we're going to finish up all the front end work, basically, minus a couple little things, for the SR to be ready to start. So I bought a bunch of T-clamps and I have all of my intercooler piping. It's ready to go. I test fitted it already. It all fits. It's good. It's a good start. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bolt it all up now. Got my rad hoses to put on. And then there's more stuff, but I can't think of it right now. So to start, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the intercooler piping on. Oh, actually to start, so I just got another weld done by Chris at Spectrum Motorsports. Shout out Chris for this guy. This is a IAT sensor, so intake air temperature sensor. I need it because I'm running a map sensor and you need to know the temperature of the air going in. So he welded this bung on for me. If you're running an IAT sensor, you need to have it welded as close to the throttle body as possible. So this sits like this is where the throttle body bolts up to. And then this is the bung for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and then we're gonna wire that up today too. I was looking around to try and find videos about how to install the IAT and like what wires and stuff to connect, because you run the wires back from your MAF, but the MAF is a 3-wire plug. The IAT sensor is only 2 sensors. You need 5 volt and power, I think. No, 5 volt and ground, one of the two. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And like I said, I was looking for videos and I couldn't really find any, so this will be a helpful video for anybody installing an IAT sensor on their SR20 with a Megasquirt, or pretty much any standalone ECU, because most of them use maps instead of the MAF. So the only time you'd use your MAF really, from what I know, is if you're running like a chipped ECU. So an RS enthalpy chip on your stock ECU, or like a Niztune chip or board on your stock ECU. So I have to change it up because I like to be different. Okay, so to start, I am gonna go ahead and put the IAT in, just like this. Start threading it in. It's already pre-Tefloned because this is an MPT thread, so I'm gonna go ahead and just tighten it up. And I don't have to do my own Tefloning, which is good because I always get really confused. Okay, so the IAT intake air temp yada 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 sensor is installed now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing the intercooler piping on. I don't know if I'm gonna film it or not. If I am, there'll be a time lapse right now. Actually, before I do my intercooler piping, I have to do my lower rad hose. I got the upper on already. I had test fitted it and it was really hard to get on and off, so I just left it on. I had to cut it a little bit. It's just a ISR, maybe, silicone hose. It doesn't say ISR anywhere on it, but you know, way she goes. So that is the top rad hose, and I gotta go put the lower on down there. So I had to cut this down quite a bit to make sure it wasn't flexed weird. Oh, I gotta get the clamps on. Oh, that's fine, I can unscrew. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lower rad hose in down there. Get this out of the way. Get out of the way. God, all this wiring. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lower rad hose on right now. Probably won't film it because it's difficult. Okay, so upper and lower rad hoses are on and tight. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the intercooler piping on. I don't think I have anything else that I really have to do before I do that. If anything, I can just take them off, and then I have to wire up the IAT. So this hopefully won't take too long. I already test fitted, like I said. Everything fits, all my couplers fit. I ordered a bunch of clamps. Don't know if they're gonna fit for sure, but we'll make them work. So let's get right to it, dude. Okay, so before I go ahead and put the hot side of the intercooler piping on, I have to do my power steering line. And I just did this, so I obviously had to cut a hole for my intercooler piping to go through. And on my old setup, I didn't need it, but on this one, a coupler sits basically like right where my hand is. So if it vibrates, and it could cut on the sharp metal edges here. So I just took some old heater hose that I had, and I cut a slit down the middle of it, and then just wrapped it around. So now, even if you push hard, the only like little tiny spot is right there because I cut it a bit short, but it's not going to make a difference that small of a spot. But yeah, so now the coupler can't rub and cut and then me lose my boost. Because the last thing we want to do is lose boost. We're trying to make big boost, more boost, lots of boost, all the boost. Alright, so the intercooler piping is all bolted up nicely. Gonna be honest, not a huge fan of the blue. I did order black rad hoses, but they came in blue. And then when I ordered the intercooler set, I didn't have a choice. So now I'm stuck with all blue in a red engine bay, and I don't know how I feel about it, but you know what, at least it's there, at least we're going. This is bolted up, this is bolted up, that one's bolted up, that one's bolted up, this one's all bolted up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, actually, I was going to do the wiring, but I have to look up a little bit more into what I need to cut open and what wires to use. So I think what I'm going to do is finally throw my front bash bar on, because I haven't even thought about doing that yet. Now that this is all done, I just want to make sure it fits on the front with the intercooler. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that and put it on. Alright, bash bar, after some struggles and some cutting and all that jazz, is on. I didn't realize it was going to be this hard, and if I had known, I probably honestly would have not put it on until it got powder coated, because it's going to be a pain to get off and then put it back on again with the powder coating done. But you know what, I just wanted to get it out of the way, and it looks really good, so I'm happy. What do you think, Britt?
Looks good.
You look pasty white on this. Anyways, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'm going to do the wiring tonight, because like I said, I need to kind of look into it a little bit more. I still have to put the ground on my starter, and I also have to ground the rest of the motor just on the wiring harness. I have to add the grounds and everything and make sure they are all good and tidy and nice. My coil pack harness shows up next week. It is currently Friday right now, but you guys won't, oh, by the time you guys see this, the coil pack harness will be here, along with my downpipe, and then yeah, after that, I think we'll be ready to fire the beast up. But before we end the video, you know, I gotta test the bash bar, because it has a jack point on it, so if it fails to that, it's not going to save me in a crash. So we're going to do that right now. I'm going to put the car back on the ground, and then we'll end it there. Voila. Alright, there we have it. The Intercooler Racing Spec bash bar can hold up the jack point and hold up the car. That is awesome. It looks very, very low right now, but that is a-okay with me. My camera battery is going to die, so I am definitely going to end it here. As per usual, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for all the likes, comments, you know, the usual. We should be starting this very, very soon, so yeah. We're going to do some fuel stuff next video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Alright, so, a little change of plans. We're on our way to the hospital right now, because I just